I'm going to share with you one of my favorite beginner compacts for Saint Beauty. All of my makeup literally right here in one little compact, look, held in my hand. I can add a couple of tools that I'm going to use and some setting spray. All of this is my makeup right here. I'm going to show you how you can use this to get you started with Saint Beauty. My name is Althea Gobble. I'm an independent Saint Beauty makeup artist, and I am so glad and tickled to be sharing with you. First things first, clean, dry face. You don't need any primers. This is designed not to have any primers. I do have on with some moisturizer, but it's been on my skin for about 20 minutes and it has soaked in. So if you prefer to use a moisturizer, which I highly recommend, let it soak into the skin at least 20 minutes or it's just gonna be a slippery surface. This product's based off of cream, 11 ingredients. It looks like skin, feels like skin, and it just goes on your skin and melts like butter. Please know this one way of application that I'm showing you is just one way. This product makes it so versatile that there's multiple ways you can do it. So it's foolproof. It's for everyone, every age. I am 50 and it has been the best thing for me, for my skin, because it has softened my skin. Plus, I have never highlighted and contoured before using this product, but this made it so easy. There's no layers. Everything just goes in its section and you blend and you're done. It's like color by number. Totally foolproof. When you're color matched by me, you'll be color matched with a contour and 2 highlight colors, and I'll recommend cheeks and eyeshadows as well. But these colors are specific to your skin tone. So these are the ones I will recommend, and I'll suggest others. But when it comes to lip and cheeks and eyeshadows, that's total preference, what you want. So we're going to start with contour. Contour is the dark brown color. Contour gives structure, sculpts out the face. Let's start there. This is contour, where I put it on my cheekbones just under, using the detailed hat brush. All of our brushes are double-ended. So I took this wedge in and just go right on that cheekbone and just slightly under it. You don't want to go too low with your contour. Hairline about halfway down my forehead and the bridge of my nose down to the side a little, underneath my chin to my earlobe, and pull that down onto my neck lightly. This just gives you a nice sculpted look because you are not a flat surface, and that's what's wonderful about 3D, is it shows off your dimensions that are specific to you. Now we're going to do highlights. Okay, that's highlight. It's your main highlight. When you're color matched, I'll color match you to this main highlight. And notice where it went. It went all in the ski mask area and the beard and the mustache area. These are the areas where the contour is not. It's not blended. We're not done, trust me. Now I'm going to add a little extra brightening with a second highlight, just to bring a little extra pow to the eyes and to center the face with a little bit of bright light. So I'm going to use a second highlight. It's a little lighter. This is all in the center of the face. And then just an itsy bit out here. And see how that just kind of centers the face? So that's just a little extra. You could totally get by without having that, but I think it works so nicely and it just gives that extra little pow to the eyes. So now I'm going to do cheek color. The crazy thing about this cheek color is part of the foundation, so it provides coverage as well. And so right here in the little area right in this cheek is where the contour and the highlight, we're gonna create a bridge with the cheek color. And the great thing about this works on your lips as well. Okay, so now I applied the cheek color on with my finger right on that cheekbone. So now the last step is to blend it. Okay, what you saw there is I just took this brush, the same brush, and I'm using stippling motions, and I did my highlight areas first and pressing it into the skin. And then I went down in the jaw area, pressing it in here, and then where the highlight and the contour meet, I made sure that I went across that. I don't want to swirl it around and lose that beautiful color to here to there, but I definitely want it to be gradual and blended. So then I just kind of go across it like that. And the last thing I did is just stipple onto the cheek color, right into the cheekbone, and let it blend in. And you can see, works so nicely. The cream makes it so easy to use. It's like child's play. It really is. So now let's do some eyeshadow. The great thing about Saint Beauty is all of your makeup right here in one compact. So these are the 4 colors I've already used. Basically your foundation, this is called the 3D foundation. And now I'm going to use some eyeshadows, and see, you can customize and pick the eyeshadows you want. They come in these beautiful little tins, just like the 3D colors, and they fit and pop right into your tin, so you can customize it to fit your needs. They are 2.4 grams of product. They are highly pigmented, and I love them. And this is my illuminator. We'll talk about that one in just a minute. So let's go ahead and do some eyeshadows. These are the colors I'm going to use. This is called Ivy League. This is You Complete Me, Basic, and Rome. Okay, we're going to start there. I'm going to use the eyeshadow brush. Love this brush. Remember, our brushes are double-ended. This one makes you look like a pro. It really does. It's super easy. So let's start with a wispy end. I'm going to wipe it off just a little bit, and I'm going to start with Basic. Basic is one of my favorite transition shades that you can use. So I am just going to go in a wispy end. Like a rainbow motion, leaving your eye open naturally. See how I just don't try to lift your brow, just kind of leave your eye open. And where do you want that shadow at? So a transition shade gives you some sculpt to the eye, and so you just want to, no matter what the skin's doing, ignore it. So just put where you want shadow. So I want structure here, and see the difference? It just, see I have skin that hangs down there? This kind of gives me some lift. So you pay attention to that shadow, and it recesses it back so you don't notice the skin. Okay, my nose is itching. Okay, so here I'm going to take a little bit of that Basic and put it right in that corner and make it a little bit deeper. All right, now I'll do the other eye. Okay, now let's really have some fun with some Ivy League. I'm gonna use the small end of this brush. This is a matte emerald green, and I'm just gonna tap in it. And I'm really just want to give some depth in the outer corner. So I'm gonna close my eye, and I'm using the shape of the brush, making a dot and another dot, kind of like up to the crease and down toward the end, my lash line in the outer corner, just like that. Same thing here, dab, dab. Pretty cool. Now I'm going to take the wispy end, and I'm going to blend inward just at the end of it. I do not want to lose the depth of the outer corner, so I'm just taking where the ends are and pulling it over. Just into that Basic, just a little bit. And notice I don't want to bring it all over, and I don't want to lose the intensity of that outer corner. Wipe off my brush, and just that small little motion right there at the end to soften it so it's not a harsh line. Love it. Then take what's left on my brush and just in that outer corner, and not even all the way across. I mean, look at that. Yay. Now I'll do the other eye. Okay, then what you want to do is take your brush that you used your highlight with, and I'm just going to clean that up just a little bit, make it nice and sharp. So when you do that, you want to go from the inner corner, the outer corner of your eye up to the tail of your brow, right up here. And by the way, I've already done my brows and added mascara before I started. And I went ahead and added the lip and cheek to my lips, if you hadn't noticed. Okay, now I'm going to do the next color. So pretty. It's like a coppery color. This is You Complete Me. So I'm going to apply that right here on the inner corner, just inside, touching against that Ivy League. So I'm going to use the same brush. I've wiped it off to get some of that Ivy League since it's such an intense color. So to make sure it doesn't muddy up and make the colors all meshed together, I want them to be separated in color but yet blended. So I'm going to take just a little bit and I just want a punch of it right there. Ooh. And go in one direction. You could also apply this with your finger, just like this. See how metallic it makes it? Oh my gosh. Love it. Let's do the other eye. Okay, so next you want to take the small end, and where these two meet together, you just want to make sure there's a bridge there where it bleeds into it, but you do not want to swap and swirl and blend all of it because you're going to lose that beautiful separation of color, which I really, really want. Now we're going to do the last color is Rome. Rome is a pretty shimmer, taupey color, a little softer of shimmer than You Complete Me. And I'm wiping off the same brush, the eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use that little small end so I have some control with it. And I'm just tapping into the Rome, and I'm going to go inner corner to meet up with You Complete Me. And then just right here on the outer part of my brow bone, right there. Now I'll do the other eye. Okay, so I took a little bit of the Rome and put it right there in the corner, and guys, look at that. It is so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna do a illuminator. Here's my illuminator, and I'm going to use Dolce. And it's a little bit of shimmery gold. This is a cream illuminator, so I just want to put it where I have the high points of my cheeks, and then take a little with that sandstone and right here, the tip of my nose and up. You can illuminate to your heart's content, wherever you wish. The sky's the limit. And I'm all done. Okay, to finish up, you want to take the Perfector sponge. See, it's slightly dampened, and you want to press to make sure, especially into areas of extra texture, you want to make sure that is nice and sheer. Don't want it to be too heavy, so this cream doesn't make it heavy. And then set it with a setting spray, and you just turn it. And since I already have mascara on, I covered my eyes. It's best to do it before mascara, but I did my mascara for the tutorial. And you let it dry and you're all set. Okay, now it's all dry. If you're interested in being color matched, go to yes.altheamatchme.com. I will be glad to color match you. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. I don't mind. Go to the comments, send me a message. I would love to help. I have a couple of places you can follow me. On YouTube, it's Althea Gobble. On Instagram, it's @meetalthea. And on Facebook page, it is The Niche, or you can just search my name and you'll find it as well. Also, if you have any questions about the Saint Beauty Artist Program, let me know. I'll be glad to share with you. It has been a wonderful journey for me, and I would love to have you join me. So let me know if you have any questions about it. Be glad to share. Thank you for joining this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions. See ya.